Rocking with pettyblog.com.
It's your boy Snoop D-O-double-G, and you are now watching the Petty Blog.
I can't be on the Petty Blog.
Petty and T.
Petty.
Child, grab your snacks, get comfortable, turn your volume all the way up, and let's get into it. The internet streets are completely short-circuiting right now because nobody can stop talking about the absolute conspiracy theory blowing up over this Big Lex and Tesehki situation. Now look, y'all know the vibes here, but the second the judges handed down that unanimous decision victory to Big Lex, the comment section went absolutely ballistic with fixed fight allegations. People are literally claiming this entire showdown at State Farm Arena was handled under a backdoor corporate layout. And baby, the math is entirely not mathing for the betting books. If you watch the raw footage captured immediately after the decision came down, Tesehki probably forgot we can hear and told Lex, "You owe me one." Now, of course, the internet game of telephone ran wild with that one sentence, with people shouting that she basically exposed a secret agreement. The viewers are interpreting it as her saying, "Look, I purposely dropped this match for you tonight, so next time you better throw the fight for me or pay me my tax." But honey, the narrative gets even more messy when you check out the footage leaked from the backstage locker rooms right after the main card. Tesehki was actively on camera stating out of her own mouth that she did not want to hurt Lex too bad in that ring.
One of them bitches hit the face, you would knock that bitch out. You know what you kept doing? She kept pulling back and launching. God, I'm like, oh shit. I know that shit.
Think about that for a second. By her own admission, she was basically going soft on her opponent intentionally, which forced the public's hand to call out the lack of raw street aggression she usually brings to the table. She even capped off her locker room talk by saying she is already down for a major rematch, which has everybody looking at the whole situation sideways.
Ask you a question. Are we going to get a rematch?
Yes, if that's what she wanted, yes.
But look, let us look at the alternative perspective before we jump all the way down the conspiracy hole, because Chrisean Rock hopped straight onto her live stream to address the rigging rumors, and child, she is completely not buying into the fixed fight narrative. Chrisean looked directly into her camera and stated plainly that her sister tried hard in that ring, but unfortunately just lost the match.
It wasn't a setup. I think that's what happened.
That's what happened.
Yeah,
I don't
people,
think she
you can't rig no fight.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You can't rig no fight. Latifah not losing.
Yeah.
She not gonna lose for no money. She lost for real.
We're not gonna talk about how Chrisean boxing match was given rigged though. We won't speak on that, I promise.
I'm honored to have a matchup like this to be set up to win.
But look, if we drop the rumors and look at the actual physical analytics of this matchup, the reach disparity played a massive role. Big Lex has incredibly long arms compared to Tesehki. Throughout all three continuous rounds, you can see Tesehki throwing punches with heavy intent, but her arms simply could not reach Lex's face, no matter how much she tried to close the distance. Meanwhile, Lex was standing tall and using her reach to pop Tesehki from a clean, safe distance. If they had even arm lengths, this fight obviously goes an entirely different route because we are talking about the baddest street fighter on the network. At the exact same time, Lex came into that arena completely war ready with a massive point to prove because the betting lines positioned her as the ultimate underdog. More fans had currency riding on Tesehki, so Lex had an intense athletic mindset to clear the board. Speaking of the money, the network CEO Lemmy even went public showing he placed a massive personal bet on Tesehki to win. This is where the rigging theory gets tricky Because why would the head of the company purposely organize a fake loss when it means flushing his own legal tender directly down the drain? He was clearly rooting for his top star to win to protect his own pocket layout.
I got my money on Tesehki.
Oh!
That's all I know.
So I like to bet. I like to bet.
I think Tesehki just...
Oh.
But child, let us play devil's advocate for the internet streets, because a secret internal deal could have easily happened completely outside of the front office. Lex wanted this sports validation so badly that she could have easily offered to slide a massive portion or even her entire fight paycheck directly to Tesehki in exchange for a guaranteed victory. And y'all know Tesehki is highly money driven. So she probably looked at that potential double payday and said, forget the reputation, give me the bag. When you come from the slums of Baltimore and had to do whatever it took as a dancer just to survive that environment, a professional athletic loss is nothing if your bank account is fully stuffed. Lex gets the competitive glory, which means everything to her athletic mindset, while Tesehki walks away with her pockets overflowing, trading her street clout for real-world wealth. But look at the absolute most awkward layer of this entire dynamic clock, because the social media interaction from her own bloodline is crazy. But y'all, we peeped something a bit awkward. The exact sister who was next to her at the venue and literally taught Tesehki how to throw hands since they were kids is actively on her social media pages liking viral posts that call Big Lex the definitive new heavyweight champion. She was literally liking shady captions that labeled Tesehki as the ultimate loser of the night. I mean, granted, she did not want her sister fighting to begin with, so maybe the loss is a good thing in her eyes, because now Tesehki can stop, but still, it's awkward. The only way a Malone woman sits back comfortably watching her own sister celebrate her public defeat is if the money behind the scenes was completely right. If this fight was truly thrown through a secret agreement, imagine how incredibly messed up that is for the thousands of ordinary people who placed major bets on Tesehki's name.
Everybody got their money on me.
People were dropping car payments, rent money, $100,000 bundles, and even $250,000 believing her record was untouchable. We all know the CEO likely had a cool million riding on his top star, meaning he is completely furious either way because he truly wanted her to carry that title belt. You have people out here who literally compromise their personal livelihoods betting on a sure thing, completely unaware that the low vibrational behavior behind the scenes might have shifted the layout before they even touched gloves. The streets are completely divided between those who believe the reach advantage was just too much for Tesehki to handle and those who can't ignore her own words about going easy on Lex. Tesehki's slower training clips, her panic attacks on the promotional stage, and her backstage excuses are making the fans realize that reality TV dominance doesn't always translate to a professional ring.
I was having anxiety.
Yeah, what queen we out of there, baby?
Tesehki's slow. I'm very fast.
Either way you put it, the illusion of the untouchable heavy hitter has vanished. Flood the comment section right now and tell me if y'all think this fight was a total inside job or if Lex won it fair and square. Hit that like button, share this video across your